So shall I start? Please speak.
Sir,
Okay. So in last class, we have discussed midpoint circle algorithm. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So in this midpoint circle algorithm, we are plotting or drawing a circle using an algorithm, midpoint algorithm. As you know, the property of circle, there is one center point, and the circumference is equidistant from your center point, which is r. R is a radius. Okay. So we are plotting a circle using this property, symmetric property of circle. As you can see, a circle is symmetric to each axis, axis x or axis y. The first half of above the x-axis is just symmetric of below the x-axis. Means you can assume there is a mirror. Okay. So using this property, we can plot a circle. Here we are moving, we are changing our x with unit interval. Means x, we are moving in this direction toward positive axis. Okay, we are moving in this direction, and corresponding value of y we are calculating. We are start your calculation of point with this point, which is 0, where x is 0 and y is r, and we are moving in this direction, x direction. So we are changing x with unit interval, and corresponding value of y we are calculating. Okay, so our x, as you know, x is moving with unit interval. Each interval we are calculating value of y. Okay, so in this we are talking about this octant 1. We can again divide your circle into 8 octant 1, octant 2, octant 3 up to octant 8, and your circle is divided into 4 quadrant 1. This is the quadrant 1, this quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay, we are moving x with unit interval, means x k plus 1 will be x k plus 1, and corresponding value of y we are calculating, which is yk or yk minus 1. Here we will select yk or yk minus 1. Yk minus 1 because the value of y is decreasing. Initially value of y is r, and at the end of this quadrant, the value of y will be 0. So your value of y is moving from r to 0, means it is decreasing. And value of x, as you know, the value of x is, at this point is 0, and at this point, when this quadrant 1 will finish, value of x will be r, means value of x is increasing and value of y is decreasing. Okay, so we are moving x direction with unit interval, and corresponding value of y we are calculating. Okay, so the next point, your next point may be xk plus 1 plus yk, or xk plus 1 yk minus 1. Means we are choosing selecting this point or this point. So what is the midpoint of this 2 point? We have two options, this point or this point. We are taking the midpoint. As you know, xk plus 1 yk plus 1 midpoint, and yk or yk minus 1. As you calculate, you will get the point xk plus 1 yk 1 y 2. Here, as you know, x is increasing and y is decreasing. So when we will stop calculating this point, when we reach to this point, when your octant 1 complete at this point, when what is the value of this point, where x and y equals, means x is decreasing, sorry, y is decreasing and x is increasing. So at any point it will be equals. What I want to say here is, at this point is 0 and here shows the distance r. X moving in this direction, positive side, and here y moving in this direction. Okay, r to 0 and x is moving 0 to r. At some point they will meet where x equals to y. So till this point we'll calculate r value. Okay, means obtain one r, and at this point where x or y equals, means when your x value, here x value is less than y value, where your x value is greater than y, we will stop. Means x value is greater than y, means y is move in this direction, means its value is less compared to x. At this point we will stop. So as you know that equation of circle, which is x square plus y square equals to r square when your center is your origin. Okay, so put from this equation we can calculate our initial decision parameter, which is pk equals to x square plus y square minus r square. Put the value of x and y in this equation. Midpoint value as we calculated here. Okay, this point we will put this value in this equation. X equals to xk plus 1 whole square plus yk minus 1 by 2 whole square minus r square. The next decision parameter, so for calculating the next decision parameter, okay, for calculating the next decision parameter, just put k with k plus 1, means replace the value of k with k plus 1 and calculate the next decision parameter as we've discussed in the next last class. So I'm not going to discuss here. And calculating the initial decision parameter at the initial point where we are calculating the first, our decision parameter is 0 r. So put the value this in your initial decision parameter, which is the equation this, and you will get initial decision parameter as 1 minus r. Okay, so we have calculated our initial decision parameter, which is 1 minus r, and our next decision parameter, which is pk plus 1 equals to pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus yk plus 1 whole square minus yk square minus yk plus 1 minus yk plus 1. This is our next decision parameter and this is our initial decision parameter. If your pk means decision parameter greater than 0, means positive value or 0, then your x will move with unit interval and y will move with yk minus 1, unit interval in negative direction. Okay, when your pk is less than 0, means negative value, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, x is moving with the same with unit interval, and yk plus 1 will be yk. Okay, this next coordinate will be xk plus 1 yk minus 1 when pk is less than 0, xk plus 1 minus yk. Till this point, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Please unmute your mic and ask if you have any doubt till this point. No doubt? Anjali Jaiswal, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Ronak?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me ask you one question to all of you. If you have clear everything, here, as you know, the equation of circle is x square plus y square equals to r square. And our decision parameter equation, we took ek equals to x square plus y square minus r square. Why we write a decision parameter equation like this? Avichal Vishnoi,
हेलो
आंसर दो बेटा.
सर एक बार वापस क्वेश्चन बोलना.
क्वेश्चन ये है कि डिसीजन पैरामीटर की इक्वेशन ये क्यों है?
वो सर क्या अभी थोड़ी देर मेरा एक फोन आ गया था, मैं उस पर बात करने लग गया था, तो वो ये वाला पता नहीं.
किरण पारा सर,
Yes, sir.
इसका आंसर दो.
एक्चुअली मैं अभी लेट आई हूँ तो मुझे नहीं पता.
सबके पास एक्सक्यूज है अभी, मतलब ना. नमन, नमन सिरमाली,
यस सर.
क्या आंसर है इसका? हमने यही इक्वेशन क्यों ली डिसीजन पैरामीटर की?
सर क्योंकि सर्कल की इक्वेशन यही होती है सर.
सर्कल की इक्वेशन तो ये होती है. ये इक्वेशन कब से होती है सर्कल की? ठीक है, आप सारे लोग, जितने भी लोग इस क्लास में है, नेक्स्ट क्लास में इसका आंसर मुझे बताएंगे. देख, ठीक है, ठीक है. The next class I will ask you the same question. I will ask you the same question in the next class. Please be ready.
सर
हाँ,
सर क्योंकि हम मिड पॉइंट सर्कल एल्गोरिथम में सर्कल के फंक्शन को यूज करते हैं और ये सर्कल का जो फंक्शन है ना, इसको हम डिसीजन पैरामीटर के लिए मतलब डिसीजन पैरामीटर के रूप में यहाँ पे यूज कर रहे हैं.
वो तो क्लियर है, पर यही क्वेश्चन क्यों है?
सर हम सर्कल के फंक्शन को यूज करके ही मतलब पूरा ये एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं इसीलिए, और सर्कल के फंक्शन की इक्वेशन ये होती है.
आप लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में आएंगे ना, तो थोड़ा सा सोच के आना इसके बारे में. आप लोग खुद जब सर्कल को लेके करेंगे ना, आप नेट पे सर्च ना करें, आप खुद से करेंगे तो आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा इसका. इसका आंसर बहुत ही ईजी है, बट आपको खुद से करेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. अब सोचना है कि हमने डिसीजन पैरामीटर यही क्यों लिया है. डिसीजन पैरामीटर का मीनिंग ये है कि हम डिसीजन ले रहे हैं कि हम y के लें या y के -1 लें. ओके, तो हमने एक डिसीजन पैरामीटर की इक्वेशन डिसाइड की. तो ये इक्वेशन क्यों है, ये उसी में आंसर है इसका. हमको डिसीजन लेना है तो क्यों हम y के ले रहे हैं या y के -1 ले रहे हैं, ये इक्वेशन में इसका आंसर आपको मिलेगा, बट आप खुद से करेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. ठीक है, ओके. सो लेट्स मूव. Let's solve one example of circle, how we can calculate all the points to calculate draw a circle. Okay, suppose your radius is 8. Suppose this is your circle. Okay, radius is 8. This is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. Okay. Suppose this is your x-axis and your radius of your circle is 8 and your starting point is this, where your coordinate is 0 r. 0 r, and you have to calculate the all other points up to octane 1, octane 1 and octane 2. This is your line, and we will stop at this point when your x will be greater than equals to y. Our initial point is 0 r, and we will calculate this point. Your r is 8, means your initial point is 0, 8. Okay, so let's start. We will calculate the first, our initial decision parameter. Initial decision parameter. Equation of initial decision parameter means pk equals to 1 minus r. Our value of r is 8, means pk means initial decision parameter value is minus 7. So calculate other point as we have calculated in Besenham's line drawing algorithms. First, our iteration k, then our initial point, sorry, xk. xk, yk, your decision parameter pk, and your next point xk plus 1, yk plus 1. In iteration 0, your initial point is 0, 8, and your decision parameter p0 is minus 7. When your pk is less than 0, means negative value, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, 0 plus 1, which is 1, and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1 will be yk. Okay, when your pk is less than 0, xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 and yk plus 1 will be yk. So what is the value of yk? Which is 8. So the point will be 1, 8. Then we will calculate the next decision parameter, which is pk plus 1. What is the equation of pk plus 1? Means the next decision parameter. It is pk plus 2 xk plus 1 plus yk plus 1 whole square minus yk square minus yk plus 1 minus yk plus 1. Put the value pk, which is minus 7, plus 2 xk, which is 0, plus 1 plus yk plus 1 का whole square. Yk plus 1 is 8 whole square, sorry, square, minus yk square. Yk is also 8 square, minus yk plus 1 8, yk 8 plus 1. Calculate. Minus 7, 2 into 1 2, 0, this term will 0, plus 1, minus 7 plus 2, minus 5 plus 1, minus 4. So next decision parameter pk plus 1 is minus 4. The next iteration, change the 1, your current point is 1, 8, your decision parameter minus 4. When your pk is less than 0, x will be with move with unit interval, means it will be 1 plus 1, 2, and yk plus 1 will be yk. What is yk? This is 8. So we will write 8 here. Okay. Then we will calculate the next descent parameter. Pk plus 1 equals to Pk, which is minus 4 plus 2 xk plus 1, xk plus 1, xk 1 plus 1, 2 plus yk plus 1 square, which is 8 square minus yk, 8 square, it will be 0, minus again this term will be 0, yk plus 1 is 8, yk is 0, 8, 8 minus 8, 0, plus 1, minus 4 in plus 4 plus 1 will be 1. So write the next iteration value. Iteration 2, current point is 2, 8. Your descent parameter value is 1, which is positive. When your value is positive, x, again I am writing here. Okay. When your pk is greater than 0, xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. Okay. Write the value xk plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 8 minus 1, 7. This is our next point. Calculate the next descent parameter. Pk plus 1, Pk value which is 1 plus 2 into xk plus 1, xk value is 2 plus 1 plus yk plus 1 square, yk plus 1 which is 7, 7 square minus yk square which is 8, 8 square minus yk plus 1 which is 7 minus yk which is 8 plus 1. Remember the equation of next descent parameter. I'm just putting the values in this equation. 1 plus 2 into 3, 6 plus 7 square which is 49 minus 8 square, 64 minus 7 minus 8 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. 1 plus 6 plus 49, 56, 57, 58, 58 minus 64 which is minus 6. Right. Next iteration, iteration 3, your current point is 3, 7. Your next descent parameter is minus 6. When your next descent parameter minus, then x will move with unit interval 3 plus 1, 4, and y will be y itself, means yk plus 1 will be y, means which is 7. Y will not change its value. Okay. We will parallelly check the value. Your xk is greater than y. We will calculate till our x. We will calculate this point when your xk not reach to this point. We will stop when your x value will greater than y. Here x is less than y. So we will continue calculating all intermediate points. Okay. So the next, we calculate the next descent parameter. Pk plus 1 plus 2 Pk. Your Pk is minus 6 plus 2 into xk plus 1. Xk is 3 plus 1, 4. Sorry, I'll just write 3 plus 1. Okay. For better understanding. 3 plus 1 plus yk plus 1 whole square. Yk plus 1 square. Yk plus 1 is 7. 7 square minus y square. Yk square. Which is 7 square, the terms will be 0. 7 minus 7 means yk plus 1 minus yk plus 1. Minus 6, 3 plus 1, 4 into 2, 8. this term will be 0, this term will be 0 plus 1. 8 minus 6 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, you will get plus 3. So write the next iteration. Iteration 4, your current point is 4, 7. Your decision parameter value is positive 3. When your decision parameter positive, x will move with unit interval 5 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5, and yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. 7 minus 1, 6. Check xk is greater than y. No. Calculate again. Next point. pk plus 1, pk, which is 3 plus 2, xk plus 1. Xk is 4 plus 1, 4 plus 1 plus yk plus 1 square means 6 square minus yk square means 7 square minus 7 square minus yk plus 1, 6 minus yk 7 plus 1, 3 plus 5 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 into 2, 10 plus 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 6 minus 7 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 10 13 plus 36 49 49 49, 0 plus 1 plus 1 2. So your value is 2. Calculate next. 5. Your current point is 5, 6. Your decision parameter value is 2, which is positive. When you're positive, x will move with unit interval 5 plus 1, 6. Yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. 6 minus 1, 5. Now check value of x is greater than y. Yes, it is true. Then we will stop at this point. Okay. So we have calculated all the point of octant 1. Our first point, just writing, we start from this point, then our next point is this, and when you are in first iteration 0, then your next point 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 7, then 5, 6, then 6, 5, the last one. So write down all this point of octant 1 at 1 place. Octant 1. We start with 0, 8. Then our next point is 1, 8. Then see, after 1, 8, it is 2, 8, 3, 7, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 7, 5, 6, and 6, 5. These are all the point of octant 1. And after calculating the octant 1, how we will calculate the octant 2 points? We will just mirror of your this point. Okay, so how I am calculating, let's just see. octant 2 points. Okay, just mirror 6 5. Okay, 6 5 5 6, then 6 5 6, after 6 5 7 4. These are also the mirror of 5 6 6 5. Okay, so the remaining point 4 7 will be 7 4, 7 3, 3 7 will be 7 3, and 2 8 will be 8 2, and 1 8 will be 8 1, and the last point 0 8 will be 8 0. Okay, so these point belongs to octant 2, and all this point belongs to octant 1. Okay, the octant 1 and octant 2 combinedly form the quadrant 1. We have calculated all the point of quadrant 1. Since we have calculated octant 1, suppose this is your octant 1, we have calculated all this point using our formula, then we just create the mirror to calculate the octant 2, and octant 1 and octant 2 combinedly form the quadrant 1. So how we can calculate the other quadrants point? Quadrant 2, if your point in quadrant 1 is xy, then in quadrant 2 your point will be minus xy. In quadrant 3 it will be minus x minus y, and your quadrant 4 your point will be plus x minus y. So just change the sign of your this coordinate, and you will get all these intermediate points of circle. Okay, so this is your quadrant 1. Let's calculate the quadrant 2 points. Calculate the quadrant 2, just change the value of sign of x into negative. Means the first point will be 0 8, minus 1 8, minus 2 8, minus 3 7, minus 4 7, minus 5 6, minus 6 5, minus 7 4, minus 8, sorry, minus 7 3, minus 8 2, minus 8 1, and minus 8 0. So we have calculated quadrant 2 points. Start with 0 8 to minus 0 8 minus 8 0. So ultimately we have drawn this circle from here, this point 0 8 to minus 8 0. Okay, to calculate the next quadrant point, means quadrant 3, we'll change the value of negative of both the axes, means both the point 0 minus 0 0, and minus 8 minus 1 minus 8 minus 2 minus 8 minus 3 -7, -4, -5, 7, -5, -6, -6, -5, -7, -4, -7, -3, -8, -2, -8, -1, and -8, 0. Okay, so we have calculated point 0, -8 to 0 minus, sorry, we start from -8, 0, 0, something wrong. Okay, we start from this point, 0 -8, from this point, -8, 0. Okay, -8, 0. We start from this point and moving in this direction. Okay, quadrant 2 we start in this direction, here we start. The next, calculate the next quadrant points. Quadrant 4, quadrant 4. X will be positive and y will be negative. So 0, y will be negative. -8 plus 1, -8 plus 2, -8 plus 3, -7, 4, -7, 5, -6. 6 -5, 7 -4, 7 -3, 8 -2, 8 -1, and 8, 0. Okay, so we have calculated the quadrant 4 points. Start with 0, 8, means 0, 0 -8 to this point, 8, 0. Okay, so we have completely draw our circle. You calculate all the points of circle when your radius is 8. Okay, so these all are the points of your circle. Okay, do you have any doubt? Please ask if do you have any doubt. So to solve the problem on your circle, we have just given our radius, and then we will start calculating a decision parameter. First we will start the initial decision parameter. The equation of initial decision parameter is 1 minus r. Your radius here is 8, so 1 minus 8 is -7. So we'll calculate the in the same way other points. You just have to remember the equation of your decision parameter. As you know, the next decision parameter equation is pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus yk plus 1 whole, square minus yk square minus yk plus 1 minus yk plus 1. This equation you have to remember, and based on this equation you can calculate all these points of circle. And one more thing, remember, when your pk means decision parameter is greater than or equals to 0, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. When this is your decision parameter is negative, then xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, yk plus 1 will be yk. Okay, so do you have any doubt? You can ask. No doubt? Okay, So for the attendance, write in chat tiger, tiger, tiger.